Hello, this is my review of the Ugee 2150 graphics tablet drawing monitor that I purchased yesterday. Well, actually, it arrived. It arrived actually day before yesterday. It arrived. So I've had it for like 2 days now. I ordered it off Amazon. And let me back up. I have Amazon up here, just so you can see um, what the monitor is. I'm not gonna go through all of like showing the back of it, because I'm recording this on my webcam. But this the arm that you can adjust it from works very well. Right now, I'll show you in a second where I have mine positioned. I think you can see the camera, but it's very sturdy. The device is light, it's sleek. It's My eyesight is bad, so it's giving me a lot more real estate to draw on. I'm a beginning drawer. A little bit about myself. I want to say that this video is about the device, the Ugee 2150. And it's for newbies, for newbie drawers. I'm an independent game developer, and I had been modeling my game characters, and I still do, in ZBrush. I can digital sculpt, and I can 3D model in Modo and come up with a character that looks pretty realistic. But I couldn't draw in 2D. So I relied on either using a police compositing type program or using those type of features in DAZ 3D, just to make a nice looking 2D picture that I could use as a reference drawing off to the side to kind of guide my modeling work. Not with the intent of my end result looking exactly like that picture, but looking like the same type of male or the same type of female. You get the picture. But over the last few months, through the help of some videos, I've been watching Drawing with Jazza, and I watch Art Face sometimes. Matter of fact, it was on Art Face's YouTube page that I learned I was sold on this device, and I'm so glad I got it. It worked right out of the box, and I'm about to show it to you. And I think the significance of my video is that I was new to drawing. A person that's an expert at drawing, they could draw on the side of a wall or a paper bag. It doesn't matter to them, probably Cintiq or Julian or Ugee or whatever. But my studio's on a budget, so here let me get I want to get that out of the way. Okay, so I calibrated this thing after I tried it out, and I was able to draw right away. I'm gonna pull up a few pictures. This is the first or the second picture that I drew. The picture's not meant to impress you. It probably won't, but I'm new to drawing. 2 months ago, before I started studying Jazza and watching Art Face and a few other videos, I couldn't even do this. But now I can make something and then go into ZBrush and use this as a guide to get the type of, in this case, female. And here's my initial scribbles that I did. You can tell I watched a lot of Gilligan's Island and old Jane Fonda movies, and I was a big fan of Ginger and Marianne on Gilligan's Island, and I guess that's what I kind of sketched there a little bit unintentionally, and I put a lot of those on there so you can see them. Now, I started digital drawing 2 months ago, and I was using the Intuos 4. So I was used to, it took me a couple weeks with the Intuos 4 to get used to hand-eye coordination. And then when I started going from Intuos 4 to this, what I first experienced is I wanted to lay the Ugee flat because the pen was in my way. And it's the same way a few weeks ago I started actually drawing on paper, and I was like, hey, that pencil's in the way. But now I've gotten my hand-eye coordination where I can draw with the pencil in the way, because at first I was used to looking up. So now the challenge is, when I got the Ugee, is can I make a power girl like this? I know I actually put an S on her shirt. Could I do something like this as easily on the Ugee? Well, the answer is yes, and I'm going to scribble around here to show you how it works. My favorite pencil in Manga Studio is the rough pencil. And here I want to show you, see you got the sensitivity works. At the top of the screen, my hand tends to bend back. When I bend my hand back, I will hear a little bit of squeaking, but I rub that with a napkin and with a soft cloth, and I don't hear the squeaking as much when I'm at the top there. But if I hold my hand like I normally hold it in the center of the screen where I do most of my drawing, you can see that it works pretty good. Oops, let me take a quick break and put my glove on. I don't know why, but when I have my glove that protects the screen on, it you're gonna find yourself, if you're going from the Intuos like I did, you're gonna always want to turn this pen over, but there's no eraser at the top, so get used to using your eraser. Here you can see how easy that erases. It's fluid and everything. And okay, so now let's go back to my pencil here. So say I wanted to make a drawing. Like I'm a newbie, so I always have to start real simple with the with my lines and what a little stick man like Jazza and some of the other artists showed me. I'm not going to bore you with making a full drawing here. I just want to show you that this baby does work. Kind of would have liked the head a little bit bigger. Oh, that's probably too big, but okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. Little proportions to the face there a little bit. Okay, so there I pretty much got the start of a stick man that I could make something with. And I'm going to draw some more lines. We go to a darker pencil because I really want people to see that I didn't change the settings for the pressure sensitivity at all. It just worked right out of the box. Now after about an hour I did go and I calibrated it. I used the 4-point calibration and I used the 9-point calibration. I struggle with that this pencil is in the way when I'm drawing. I haven't had any problem with parallax, but after I did the 9-point calibration, it seemed to work even better. You can see the little cursor on the screen, so if you want to connect some lines, see, I can easily start wherever I wanted to start. Let me lower the opacity on this a little bit. I just like hearing myself say opacity, lowering the opacity. Let me lower the opacity a little bit there. Okay, so here I'm going to trace this out. I just want you to see how easy I'm picking up the original lines. Let's do a little bit there. I don't want to get too fancy with the body because my family's very religious. I'm more of a hippie, but I don't like to draw anything that my children would be ashamed of. So I always try to at least, put a little, imply a shirt or something like that and stuff. But anyway, you can see that this thing pretty much works. Oh, that's a wicked looking hand. I'll have to work on that hand later. But anyway, you can, and see, I didn't change the pen. I drew those eye sockets lighter. And let's get in there and let me see. Just want to, where the mouth is. Boom. And I'll lower the opacity. I would go lower the opacity and go back in here and define that nose with that on zoom. Maybe she's got a headband or something on her, something like that. But you get the picture. I usually zoom in real big when it's time to do the eyes, but this isn't a drawing thing. This isn't a drawing video because I'm a beginner. I guess a few nice people online have some stuff I could buy to so I could catch my drawing up to what I can do on the 3D and like in ZBrush and stuff. I want to be able to maybe do my own storyboards and stuff, and this device is helping that dream come through. I'm going to make another layer, and on this one I'm going to lower the opacity. I love saying that. I love saying lower the opacity. I like when they be saying that. Okay, I want to be on this layer here. Okay, let's go back to my pencil. I think I'll use the light pencil here. I'll come in here, some lightness, and try to draw some eyes the marble way, and this nice device will let me do that for the most part. A little eyelid over there, maybe some eye socket. Oh shoot, I gotta pause the video. I'll be right back.